Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Berry Bitty Nap Time. And in today's episode, we are going to another dimension, and that is the nether. Dried gas, I think they're called, because I want one because I've seen them and they look really cute. And so we're going to work on that today. To just jump right into it, today's verse is in Ephesians 4, and it's verse 2 through 3. It says, "Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace." I feel a little convicted of this just because the other day at work I was getting really agitated and upset at one of my residents who was being very condescending, and he added it off with a "God bless you." And my mom had to tell me, well, just remember, it's better that he gave a blessing rather than a curse, which is a great way of looking at it, so thank you, Mom. But it was still upsetting because I just didn't appreciate the language he was using it, and especially as a Christian, it really hurts, and it just reminded me of how people, especially outside the Christian faith, can feel hurt by churches, hurt by Christ followers in general, hurt by their own brothers or sisters in Christ, just because we aren't being humble, we aren't being gentle in how we say things, we aren't being patient with people, and we're not bearing with one another in love, like bearing each other's burdens, as I think it's in First Peter says. We're not bearing with one another's insecurities or frustrations or joys. Like, we're always being bitter, we're always being selfish, we're always being arrogant, or in this case, this guy was very, very proud, and it's frustrating. And so when I read this, it was just a reminder, and now it's putting me back into perspective that the next time I am involved with him, with his care and stuff like that, to just be gentle, to be humble, to be patient. Oh my goodness, every time I deal with a difficult person, I'm always like, Lord, help me have patience, because I can't. This is as unto you, Lord. And to bear in one another with love. I have to remember that these people are going through difficulties in their life. They aren't doing the same thing as they've done in their younger years. They are older, and it's just difficult for them to go through life not being able to care for themselves entirely anymore. So I understand why he can be a bit proud, not advocating or condoning it, but I understand. And I think that's the important perspective, is to have empathy in a situation where most people respond in apathy. So yes, if you have any comments about this verse, please put it down below and enjoy the rest of the video. So as you can see, my levels are kind of lower than where they left off. A lot has happened since then, and I've done a few things off screen, and so I was able to work on getting bookshelves and an enchantment table. It says it's enchantment power 16, so I don't know if we can increase that or what, but I've mined a lot. See, I was really frustrated because I found 6 diamonds separately. How can there be 6 diamonds separately? Like, just 1 diamond in intervals 6 times. And so I was able, though, to make a diamond pickaxe, and I was able to enchant it, and I got efficiency, I think I got efficiency 1, and then I added a book to it that I found in a loot chest, and it had like efficiency 5 or something, I don't know. And so I was able to add it onto there. I don't see Roman numerals. I forget if that's a 5 or not, or if it's 4. No, because then I would have a 1 in front of it. Okay, I'm crazy. Anyways, so but then I enchanted some books, which is why another portion of my levels are gone. Actually, if you guys have any like knowledge of what these books do, because this says fortune, and I found an actual vein of diamonds that has 4 diamonds in it that I did not mine because I wanted to have fortune on it. But I also enchanted those, and yeah, that's about it. Well, I also, so I'm a bit sad because my elephant despawned, but I was I was able to get 5 acacia blossoms, so I can finally tame elephants, but then my elephant despawned, and I need 2 elephants to breed. But I have another pet because I found a kangaroo when I was traveling, and so now I had this cute little kangaroo. So if you guys have any names for it, let me know. It can follow me, it can stay, and it can wander, and so we're just gonna have it stay for now. I still only have one chicken, but I could possibly throw its eggs and see if we could get another one and just start breeding those. Let's see. 1, 2, oh, shoot. 3, hello, 4, 5, 6, dang. I'm so, Okay, well, first of all, that's cool that eggshells can be used as bone meal, but secondly, get back inside. What are you doing? I don't know if mod pack in this prevents the chicken's eggs from spawning or not. Get back over here. You can't go. You are a valuable asset. No, over here. Over here. Over. And stay there. The Python Palace is where he lives, and it is what at least Google says is a ramshackle tower made of oversized cookware. So it's on a hill. I'm honestly this we'll make do. We'll figure it out. Because I am still new at Minecraft building. But if we can figure out a place and work on it, we can make oversized cookware. I believe in us. I did, like I said, I went mining, so there's like a mine entrance over here, and I kind of just did a basic little entrance decorated the entrance just a little bit, just so it didn't look like it was something ugly. And so we just have cobblestone bricks and some cherry planks with that. I'll eventually upgrade this better, but until then, that's kind of it. We need a mountain though. Considering that he's kind of away from, oh, these are cute, red bells, aw. Considering that he's kind of away from strawberry shortcake and the rest of them, I think it'd be better to have him in the birch forest, but on a hill kind of overlooking the town. And so we are going to climb up here and see how it looks. From the very minimal, since I'm going based off the 1980s strawberry shortcake, not entirely, but having creative freedom, of course. But it kind of looks like run down. It's not pretty like the cherry blossom forest, and so I feel like the birch forest would be a good place for it. Now, do I have it here, overlooking everything, or should I go for that mountain? I feel like that mountain would be better. It's just higher up. Like, it would take longer for me to get up. Okay. Well, it is a tower of oversized cookware, so I guess that would make sense if it was up there, wouldn't it? Okay, I guess we're continuing. Let's see. I'll just make a basic staircase that can help us get up here better. There we go. Oh my goodness, there's more. Okay. What is... Oh, it's a bear. Hello, bear. Are you bad? No, I don't think so. No! No! Shoot! Shiitake mushrooms with extra shiitake. What the fudge? Well, you know what? I was going to be nice. But never mind. Adios. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die. Oh! Jeez! Oh my word. What did that bear eat? My goodness. Now that I've run away from the bear, I actually think this is a good place for the entrance of, to like put the nether portal, and then we can just build around it to add like fake silverware and tins and everything like that. I tried adding tree harvester, but I guess it wasn't compatible or something and kept giving me problems. And so yeah, that's just because I'm too lazy to cut all the trees down by myself. I'm gonna clear this area a little bit and kind of just shape out everything and get a baseland So that way I know what materials I need to collect to actually start building. So, some things have happened since that last clip of me on the mountaintop. Landscaping. I have to apologize. I always forget to record like the before and the after part before I actually start building of the cleared landscape. So I actually did build a little bit, not realizing that I was supposed to record the flatland part again. But since the previous episode, I did get a comment, and this comment made me want to just come back to the house real quick and redecorate a little bit, because the commenter had some wonderful ideas, and I did install the DecoCraft mod so that I was able to have a bit more variety in home decor. Not that the mods that were already installed weren't good enough, but I just really like DecoCraft because it's filled with so many cute things, and I feel like it makes the house feel more vibrant and full of life than just some of the other mods. So I'll put it here on the screen, but the commenter was named Valentine Cosmos the Clown, and they said, "Oh my sauce, this is so cute. This series is going to be awesome. I can feel it in my bones. For your house, perhaps you could add a carpet or some banners, or even a little library nook. God bless, and remember that Jesus loves you." I would just like to say that is very cute. I'm very appreciative that they commented and said such positivity throughout their whole comment, and I think that's a great idea. Carpets would be lovely. And once I make the DecoCraft bench, I'm going to see what else we can add in here to kind of fill up the space. Maybe even decorate the attic room a little bit and try to make that area a bit more cozy as a library nook, both for the enchanting table and just for regular books. Let's get to that. I'm going to put it outside with the other bench because... Oh, that is much bigger than I thought it was. Okay, you know what? We will put it up in our attic. Put it up here with our enchanting table somewhere. Oh, I forgot I have slabs on. Dang it. No, we'll put it outside. I'm indecisive. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to put it here. You know what? Until we have a workshop, which might be for Huckleberry Finn, I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll just put it here. Okay, look at all this stuff. And then I need dye. That part's the tedious part because it requires a lot of dye. And my cactus, plural, has not been progressing well, so. And blue is for lapis lazuli, which I do have a lot of that, so that is good. I'm assuming that'll be enough, hopefully. I don't have a lot of red, which that part is a bit worrying if I'm not able to make everything that I want because I don't have red, but we'll see. Yeah, that's not a lot of red. Like I said, I do have a lot of blue. Well, we'll just see how that goes. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? That's a lot of red. Yeah, I'll definitely need red. Okay. Oh, and these are cute. Aww. Yeah, see, this is why I like Deco Bench. Okay, so you see what we need. You see how much things we need, how much red we need, and so I will work on that. But I have a sheep, as you can see. I do kind of feel bad because it is just standing here, but I need another sheep to actually be able to do something. So I also need another chicken. I do have a name for the camel, so I might use the name tag I got on the bat. But I did find 2 horses, and I believe this one's higher in jump but this one's faster. But I added the swim mod as well because they have really cute horses, and I really like the horse designs that they have and the way that the horses function. So eventually we will make these guys into buff boys. Until I get more red, I will just work on the carpets because I do have string for that. Did I not take it? No, I took the... Yes, this is the cursors. Yeah. And strawberry... No. Well, I'm not great with banners. I don't even know how to make a banner. But it seems really cute. So I would have liked to try. But I don't know where I'd put them. Like, I don't know what design I should do for them. Anything like that. So if you have any ideas exactly whether Valentine or someone else of how I should place banners, I would like to incorporate them in because I do think that's fun. Have banners, but I just don't know where I should incorporate. So I guess that wasn't. Yeah, I can place one here and one there. I like it. I like it. Okay, we can do that. I'll need more wool, but we can do that. We'll place this here, and well, we can do one there, there. Okay, that's what we have so far. Let me sleep for a minute, and then we can actually try finding some more. I will work on this. By the time I get back from the nether, yeah. Once we have the nether trip, I'll fix all of that and I'll try getting more animals. The large reason I'm going to the nether is for a ghast because I really want a baby ghast. I think those are so cute. I also need to get blaze powder because I need to work on going to the end so that I can have certain wood types that they have and shulker boxes, because I know that the majority of the series is going to be me basically building a small little berry bitty community. But I need a lot of different blocks. I want a lot of different blocks and a lot of different ways to stylize and build for that with the regular Minecraft blocks. And for that, I need to travel to other dimensions. And so that is what we're going to work on. But I am coming back for the carpet, I promise. I really like the colors. I like the colors a lot. A real life update, my new school semester is coming up. And I have legal writing or something like that. Well, let me tell you, I knew there was a lot of writing and reading to begin with in pre-law. But my goodness, this, last semester kicked my butt. I was taking 12 credits, but each class was 4 credits. And it was just, every week I either had a test, like an actual big full test, a huge essay I had to write. I think I had at least 2 essays a week. It was something else. But I survived by the grace of God, literally, because I was losing my mind for some moments, especially when I didn't have Wi-Fi the one time. And I'm like, I have to get this finished. But my teacher was so gracious, and I explained the situation that happened, and he's just like, I can give grace for the late penalty. And so I actually, instead of missing 10 points, I only missed 1 for the late penalty, and I think 4 for the way 4 out of 4 out of something. I want to say it was 4 out of 20, but I'm not sure. No, it was 3 out of 15. Okay, there we go. It was 3 out of 15 points for certain spelling mistakes. Or no, it was this way it was styled because I couldn't even open Google Docs or my Word docs. So I had to, oh, I'm going the wrong way. I had to use a notes app on my iPad. And so it didn't look the best, but we live, we learn. Honestly, I couldn't have really done anything about the situation because I wasn't in the place to do anything about the situation, but either way, I had got a 96 out of 100, and I would have at minimum have gotten a 90 out of 100, but they were gracious, so I'm really appreciative to them. Anyways, here's the start. I decided to build a wall for this because I feel like the Purple Pied Man is very, since he's the villain of the story, he's very secluded, and so you have this great big wall with some lanterns. These are chopped down trees. Some of these trees look like they're dead in comparison to the birch, like they're burnt. And that's because I tried to make a pollution effect. Mind you, this is still a work in progress. It is not finished yet, so please bear with me. But you can kind of see this purple gooey stuff coming on down and basically drying up the dirt and making the trees around it have less life than the birch trees. So I used a mix of cherry wood and dark oak logs and the mangrove roots for the forest and just added my own little thing. Some of these are further away, but I figured in reality, technically, the pollution would seep into the ground and affect trees surrounding it, so that's why it is the way it is. And then I just added some fallen down trees here, some logs. But I thought this was pretty cute for something that I've never done before. I actually like it a lot. Is it the best shading wise? No. Could I have done better? Probably, but I spent a really long time on this because I was very confused on how to do it for a minute, so yeah, it's there. I still need to do a bit more with the ground here, but we'll ignore that. There's a lot to work on. Unless someone would graciously love to do it for me. I mean, they always can. Anyways, we have deep slate railing gates, which I thought were a cute add-on. Here's like a little continuation of the pond. Technically, I'm not supposed to be on it because it's supposed to be like I could swim in it, but it's there. It's pollution. It's dripping down from there. We have a bowl coming out here. Actually, oh, wrong thing. I'm gonna add these here. I decided not to before, but we're going to do it now anyways. Okay, so that's supposed to be like a bowl. Here are chests. I'm going to add this chest on top of it because I need space if we're going to the nether. I know a lot of people, even some YouTubers, they like to finish things before they actually go on the adventure. I'd love to finish this, but it is so massive, and between school and work and other things, like my own creative outlets, like I read and crochet, but it's a lot. I refuse to spend most of my day playing Minecraft when there are other stimulating ways, like practicing my Chinese. So that's a bowl, and it's supposed to have this like gooey gunk stuff. There is a furnace up there. And so it goes up. This is just another column with smoke rising above it. Up there is where it will have a like cup that's tipped over, which will have pollution jelly stuff going down on the other side, and then it will have one of those serving tray things, like the lids on the serving trays, and a few other details. It'll go all the way behind. And there will be a few other things like large spoons out of copper or forks. So we'll just have to see from there. Alrighty, now I'm ready to go.